Hello, it's 11:11. Make a wish. It's 11:11 here anyway. Okay. Just trying to find the page here. Okay. Just trying to find the page. All right. So here we go. So I was thinking that I would just start with Aries, and we'll see how far we can go. I do have to go do a job in a little while, so it might be only halfway. Maybe I'll make it all the way. We'll see how it goes. We'll start with Aries, angels, spirits, guides, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters, and all that is coming from love and light. Thank you for your help today. We're doing past, present, and future. We're starting with Aries. I suppose I should turn on this light. Okay. I don't know. I think that creates a big shadow for you guys, but I can see the cards better if the light's on. Okay, so Aries. Let's look at Aries, past, present, and future. 3 cards each, please. Okay. Looks like Aries, like you got a new idea in the past, or started a new relationship. Ace of Wands is here, so there's something new. Hi. Hi, Jess. I'm doing really good. How are you? I got up super early this morning and went and did a yard job, and I have to go and do, I have to go help this lady that I work for. Okay, Spirit. Yeah, so you started something new. It could be in love, right? So maybe you went ahead and jumped, like it's a brand new start in love. It's passionate, and there is love here with the King of Cups. Is it hot? Where you at? I forgot where you live, Jess. Present, please, Spirit, for Aries. That's kind of a lot. Okay. Present. Somebody's coming in to work with you. 3 of Pentacles. You might be getting like somebody that wants to collaborate with you. 3 of Pentacles. This is someone admiring your work. It's like it's hanging up and they're admiring it. Yeah, you're definitely creating something from strength. So I don't know what you're doing, but the Empress is here. The Strength card is here. And then what's the future? That's too many. Missouri, yeah. Oh my God, 112. How does anybody survive that? That's too hot. I would be probably staying inside if it was 112. I think the high here is in the 90s, like upper 90s. But we had a really good rain last night, so I woke up this morning and I was pretty excited. All right. So it looks like in the future, you're making a decision. Making a decision to make a change in something. And the Temperance card is here telling me that it's about, could be about transmuting energy, concentrating on, I don't know, beauty instead of what's going on. I also feel like you guys are tapping into spirit with this particular 8 of Wands. Maybe It could just mean a huge change coming in. One that you're creating, one that you're causing. It could be because of the Temperance card, right? So let's clarify here. God, at 5 o'clock. Let's clarify the past, Spirit, for Aries. Tell me what's going on with the Ace of Wands, the Fool card, and the King of Cups. First card out is the Divine Feminine. You're getting messages about it. Maybe you met this person at a party, or you're thinking about someone that's a Divine Feminine for you, and maybe they're in the party mode. This is in the past, right? So maybe you loved someone who was a partier. I think you're getting like messages in your sleep about it. So you maybe want to keep a journal by your bed so you can like talk, write it down when you hear it or when you wake up. I think we forget our dreams sometimes. So, okay, let's look at the present, Spirit, with this someone coming in, the Strength card. Okay. So I feel like what it's telling me is in the past, whatever this is, it's like you were involved with someone who partied all the time or something. I feel like that cycle is ending. So there's a change, So someone's coming in that maybe wants to collaborate with you. I do feel like it could be an Empress coming in. So that might be a Taurus, right? Or a Leo too. I'm wondering if there's some kind of conflict in the relationship right now, because it's in the present, right? I feel like hang in there. Because there's a big harvest coming in the fall. So September, October, November for you Aries. Some kind of big harvest coming. Okay, so in the future, we got the Two of Wands. You deciding to take a leap. I think there's a surprise opportunity coming in, and you're scared. You're scared to do it. That's why you're in the Temperance mode. I think you're trying to like change your thoughts, change the way you you're doing things. I feel like whatever is changing, I feel like it's a change inside of you, where maybe you felt some kind of rejection or something like that, and you start loving yourself here. That's the change that's being made with the Temperance card. I do feel like there is some kind of special relationship here. The Twin Flame card came out. I feel like I've gotten that card for you before, Aries. And so I think you're going to come back into union with your Twin Flame. The spirit guides are assisting you. I feel like there's an apology to be made. There's healing. I think you guys healed inner child wounding for one another. I think it's important for me to say that whatever is happening here, don't try to control this situation. Spirit is handling this thing. And let your spirit guides guide you through this. They're definitely working with you. I mean, I see it all over the place here. So, what's the advice, Spirit? What's the advice? Get clear on how you feel so that you can form a solid foundation, and it all begins with loving yourself. That's the... I feel like some of you are isolating, and I feel like while you're isolating, I do feel like you're being guided toward self-love. Maybe by creating something new. You've got to, you know, like the Empress energy came out like 3 times. So I feel like you are creating something. And I do feel like there's a twin here for somebody. Twin coming back. Just try not to control it. Like, let spirit have it. You know what I mean? 11:31. Okay, let's look at Taurus now. Spirits, angels, guides, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters, and all that is coming from love and light. Thank you for guiding me today. Past, present, future for Taurus. So in the past, what I see is that you have some kind of victory here, some kind of winning opportunity. Could be in love, could be with your family, could be with your children. And before, I feel like you were kind of guarded and holding yourself back a little bit. I feel like this has changed for you. In the present, I see you hanging on to something, guarding your heart. It looks like there's some kind of, could be traveling, could be making a decision, right? Could be becoming aligned with your soul right now, like you're trying to decide something. You're kind of stuck between hanging on to something from the past and moving forward, you know? And it's because you're confused. You don't know which way to go. You don't know what to do next. And in the future, I see temperance. I see balance. I see you waiting for a cycle to end. Your overall energy here is the Ace of Wands, new idea. Tell me what their challenge is. What's Taurus's challenge? Things are moving slow in the love department. Whether that's for you, but I think it's fear-based. I'm seeing a lot of 7s here. So if that means anything to you, I'm seeing 777. Let's see. Let's clarify for Taurus. What's this in the past, Spirit? Victory and 10 of Cups and 9 of Wands. What is that? Okay. I think you're thinking about it. Or you were thinking about it. You're thinking about love. You're thinking about, yeah. I think you want to change back here, and you're thinking about it, right? That's in the past. You want something to change. Tell me about now. Why is this 4 of Pentacles here? Okay. All right. So it's something about pride and vanity, like right now. I feel like that's what you're hanging on to. Maybe something about you like to be in control, and so you're guarding your heart, like not letting yourself move forward. Tell me about the Chariot. What's happening with the Chariot for these guys? Okay. All right. So I feel like you're getting kind of a new lease on life here with the Chariot. You guys are maybe going on a trip. But whatever it is, you're traveling something. it renews a spark inside of you, you know? I feel like there's been some healing going on, inner child wounding, and you're ready to roll, like you did it. Tell me what's the confusion about here with the 7. Oh, okay, half the deck fell. One turned over. Okay. 7 of Cups is clarified by the growth card, right? You're growing. I think what you're thinking about is when you felt rejected. You're feeling rejected now, maybe, or you lost somebody or something. But I do feel like there's a lot of growth happening inside of this confusion, right? Tell me what else. Anything else for that card? Okay, it's about feeling like you don't have enough. Yeah, your self-worth is no good. I see a twin flame card here. So I feel like that maybe that's kind of what you're thinking about, is someone that maybe you felt like was your twin flame. Tell me what your challenge is. It's slow moving love. The Knight of Pentacles and the King of Cups. Slow moving love. Tell me about what this challenge is for Taurus. What's the challenge for Taurus? Okay, so honestly, I think there was some kind of conflict with someone and you've been avoiding them. It could be someone in your family, or it could be about a commitment. I think you've been avoiding it. But I feel like there's an awakening coming here for someone. You know, if this is someone else, like your twin flame, they're moving slow. It feels like, you know, like, fuck this shit. I think that either you or this person is having an awakening about this situation. It could turn into a commitment here, but it looks like it's going to take a minute, you know? Tell me about the overall energy, the Ace of Wands. It's like a new beginning. Yeah, celebration, rebirth, and the masculine energy. And then this doubt card comes out. So be careful of that, because there is something coming in here for you. It is a masculine energy, but I feel like you have doubts about it. And you know how they say the law of attraction, you know, you gotta, if you're having doubts about it, I mean, you could screw it up. So let's look at this up here, Temperance. Okay, so I kind of feel like what's happening is, you know, if you're involved with a twin flame or something like that, it's somebody that either you reflect something to them or they reflect something to you. There's a mirroring going on here. There's a lot of chemistry and a lot of love in this situation. And I feel like this is what's clarifying the Temperance card. So I do see like some I see some balance coming. Tell me what you're waiting for here with the Three of Wands. What's Taurus waiting for? You're waiting to get you're waiting for the new beginning. You're waiting for the balance. You're waiting for the karma and the justice to be all balanced. feel like you're gaining your courage. And then the world card is here, so let's see what that is. So you're stepping into like a new world. It's free. You feel free. And you're loving yourself. And I also see like when you walk into this new portal, which is what's happening here, there's a reunion. And I think it's that twin flame. So is there any like timeline on that, Spirit? Do you have a timeline on that? For Taurus, when is this happening? Okay, it's happening once there's an apology. When there's an apology, I feel like that's the marker. Like when you get your apology from this person, or you give it, you know, or you just forgive them. Like once something changes in that dynamic, like maybe you're angry, you know, or maybe you don't feel like it was fair and you just, I feel like you're just waiting for all that to be made clear to you, and I think it is going to be. So when you're ready to forgive, I think that's when your person's coming in. See, because you had it before. You were with this person before, and it was a lot of love. Felt like success, but you ended up feeling like shit. That's your past. You know, you ended up feeling like, I don't know. I don't know who you are, but stop it. I'm not, that's not why I'm here. Gemini is next. 2237. Let's look at Gemini. Past, present, future spirits, angels, guides. Thank you so much for your beautiful message today. Doing past, present, future for Gemini. Okay. King of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Two of Wands. So it looks like something happened that made you feel kind of exposed, alone, naked. And then you decided to choose yourself, Two of Wands. You decided to become your own energy, King of Swords. And that means that you went off of your knowledge to make a decision. And the decision is you chose yourself. Good for you. Okay. All right. In the present moment, I feel like there's something that's going to change or is changing. There's a Tower, the Eight of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. So something transforming all of a sudden. Eight of Cups is usually about moving in a new direction, you know, going after more. Like 8 cups is lacking. 9 cups is your wish fulfillment. So it's about making a change. But this might be a change that you weren't expecting, because the Tower's here as well as the Ten of Swords. So there's some kind of huge transformation going on in the present moment. Your challenge is finding stability in your own self and seeing yourself as a winner. all right? And your overall energy is the Eight of Swords in reverse. That means you freed yourself, didn't you? You cut yourself free. You're not overthinking anymore, right? Would you stop it? I don't know who you are, but I'm just sick of it. I'm gonna just... There. I guess you can't watch me anymore. All right. So, future. What I see is Two of Cups, Nine of Cups, and the Wheel. So whatever's changing here is so that you can have your Nine of Cups. And the Two of Cups is a soul friend. And you also have the Wheel telling me it's destined. Whatever this Two of Cups relationship is, it's usually a soul friend, you know. So I feel like you have a soul friend coming in the future after you get over this, whatever this Tower moment is. I think the Tower moment is kind of your own doing here, really. I feel like you're the one deciding to make the change. Let's clarify the past cards here and look and see what happened here. King of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands, Spirit. Okay. Okay, so yeah, you completed the cycle and it made you feel free. That's why this is your overall energy. You've totally decided to cut yourself free, choose yourself. I feel like there's a cycle of, I don't know, maybe like not feeling good about yourself, not feeling like you're enough. It's gone. You've made that decision. You did it. I feel like there's an integration within yourself, body, mind, soul, and I feel like you feel very free, and there's a lot of new opportunities opening up for you. Let's clarify the now. Okay, so whatever's going on here, you've got the spirit guides guiding and assisting you through it. Whatever this is, it's like a move or something. Like it's usually somebody walking away, but this person that is showing, you know, that we're looking at in this picture is kind of like she's out in the woods with a little kid with a campfire and possibly homeless, right? And she knows shit has to change. She knows that's not okay, right? And so the Tower comes in. Tell me what that is. The Tower is coming in because you've been in some kind of comfort zone, clinging to it. And it's really about like not feeling like you're enough. And what's happening is this Tower comes in and it's kind of like crumbling all of your fears away for some reason, like some big, huge thing. Transformation. This is a beautiful reading. And then I see self-care here. So I feel like you're moving out of your comfort zone. And the comfort zone is to feel like lacking, you know, like you're more comfortable feeling that way. But it's over. You've cut yourself free from that. Yeah, there's a rebirth. So by winter time, I feel like whatever this is over. Like your rebirth comes in winter. Tell me what's happening in the future with the Wheel of Fortune, the Nine of Cups, and the Two of Cups. Tell me what this means for Gemini. Okay, so there's a new beginning here. Maybe about, this could be about work. There's another new beginning. This could be about truth. It could be about a download, right? About loving yourself. Maybe about all the people that love you already. Because this is clarifying destiny, 2 of Cups and 9 of Cups. So I kind of feel like, you know, yeah. I think everything's changing. Like, you're going from a place of like feeling like shit and lacking and regret and repression and avoidance and stalemate, right? And you're transforming. Tell me how the overall energy, how did they cut themselves free? It's because of a masculine energy and a tower with that masculine. That's why. Yeah. You could be cutting yourself free from some kind of label that you've given yourself to, right? Or a relationship with someone you thought should grow. Tell me what the challenges is with the King of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. Okay. There's a reunion coming for you. And that's the challenge. So, I feel like there's a lot of growth coming, like over the summertime. You're losing this cold and detached feeling that you've been in for a while. And I feel like what you're doing to get rid of that is staying in the present moment. Remember, this is your challenge. So staying in the present moment. And then I also see a reunion with a soulmate. So, yeah. Any advice? Do you have any advice for Gemini? Any advice for Gemini? There could be some messages coming in. You could be traveling. Something about Mercury is here. Yeah, I feel like there's an awakening happening for you. You know, another one. Or continuing on. But overall, this looks really good. I feel like in the present moment, you're going through some stuff. You know, you're going through a rebirth. You're starting to really love yourself and take care of yourself. It's beautiful. And in the future, I just see new beginnings. And I feel like part of the new beginnings are about your home and your family, you know? And, yeah, that's what I see. What you're cutting yourself free from here is this. It's the divine masculine, the divine feminine, and the tower. So I'm not sure, but I feel like, you know, if you had some kind of idea about some specific person, I feel like you're kind of cutting yourself loose from expectations from that and just kind of like focusing on yourself, focusing on loving yourself and taking care of yourself. And I think that's what is going to actually change everything. The self-love, right? Self-care. So what are you doing to love yourself, Gem? There's a lot of ways we can love ourselves. Cancer. 3503. Okay, Cancer. Let's see what's happening for Cancer. Past, present, future. I feel like there's some new beginnings for you guys coming. Yep. Maybe it's a new way to make money. Something brand new. It's something you love to do. Something that came to you from spirit. That's what I'm seeing. Cancer, past, present, future, please. Okay. Okay, so it looks to me like you've been waiting on, you were waiting on something, waiting on maybe an offer of love, but there was a tower instead. And in the current moment, I feel like you're 9 of Swords in it. So you're sad. You're up all night. You're nightmaring. You're having nightmares about something. Could be about a child. And it could be about starting over, like having a new beginning. Tell me about the future. Gaining some balance, gaining confidence, and stability within yourself. So that's pretty good. I mean, you're working really hard on yourself. The overall energy is healing. Could be something about an emperor. Tell me what the challenge is for Cancer. What's their challenge? 6 of Pentacles. So that's about equal give and take, right? So let's see here. So in the past, what I see is, I'm totally trying to shuffle those the wrong direction. Okay, let's try this way instead. All right. Okay, so this thing over here made you feel limited, made you feel like you were afraid, right? This, you're saying you're trying to manifest something, but it was a tower moment. It is about love. I do see like either you're watching someone in the past or they're watching you, and maybe watching you grow is what I feel like. Tell me about the present moment. 9 of Swords, Page of Swords, and the Fool. Okay. So you're pretty guarded, vulnerable here about a new beginning with the masculine because of the Tower, and it left you lacking. You thought this was wish fulfillment, but it really left you sad, nightmaring, and now you feel like you have no energy to start over. You know what I mean? Let me see what's in the future for Cancer. Temperance. Okay, so when you gain this balance and change your energy, because that's what the Temperance card is about. It's about transmitting energy. And I feel like when you do that, you're going to feel free, confident, and stable. I feel like you have new opportunities because of your balance, because of your confidence, and because of your stability. You're going into things different. There could be something with Uranus. You might check to see what Uranus is doing in your chart. But I feel like something is coming for you, an opportunity, or maybe many opportunities, right? For you to start something new. It actually gives you strength, allows you to express your truth and become like whole in yourself, body, mind, soul. You're all getting together. I feel like this is happening to a lot of people right now. So overall energy is healing up from the Emperor, right? And the way you're doing that is with alchemy. You're changing the way you're looking at it. Yeah, there's a rebirth coming for you, Cancer, in winter time. So what would it be? November, December, January-ish? Yeah, you've been stuck here for a while. But the reason that you're stuck here is because you're having an awakening. But I also feel like there's a rebirth coming, and you are so surrounded by ancestors, by spirit guides, right? About this awakening. It's all happening. It will be happening in the winter time, I believe. And then the Six of Pentacles. Why is this your challenge? Why is the Six of Pentacles your challenge? Because you don't see anything being fair, you know? Like you're sitting here feeling doubtful, like you're feeling lack. Now, this is saying that this is a comfort zone. Be careful. Like, you know, like I don't think it's a comfortable place, but it's saying it's your comfort zone. It's a lack mentality. It's about doubting yourself. It's about the dark night of the soul, you know? It's about something that pretty much knocks the wind out of you, and then you go in and talk to spirit, right? Just be open to receive here. This is your challenge, and the reason that they're telling me that's your challenge is because you're so stuck in this like lack mentality, the dark night. You're still stuck there, and you're feeling like, I feel like what you're feeling is it's not fair. Nothing's fair, you know? Can I have some advice for Cancer here? Let's see. Okay, tap into your third eye and the divine feminine energy, which is the Empress. Start creating whatever it is that you create, right? Tap into that third eye of yours. Get that moving, get that open so that you can see, right? 2 cards telling me third eye. Listen to your higher self. That's what it's all about. That's how they speak to us, is through that third eye. All the chakras really, but it was highlighting the third eye. So pay attention to what you're being given, like whether it's, you know, readings on YouTube or dreams that you're having. Whatever it is, just pay attention to what you're getting, because I feel like you're being really protected. Leo is next. Happy birthday, Leo. Right? It's Leo's birthday now. Alright. Angels, spirits, guides. Let's talk about Leo. Let's tap into the Leos who follow me. Tell me what's happening in their life. Past, present, future. Okay. Alright. Temperance. So it looks like you found some balance in the past. Maybe you found it. I feel like you were overthinking some things. And then you raised your vibe. So maybe some of you are doing meditation. I do feel like you have angelic presence around you in the past here. Maybe that's what helps you raise your vibe, but you're not overthinking. Like you're moved out of that energy with the help of spirit, right? In the current moment, I feel like you have a couple of people coming in to offer you something, maybe a job. These are soul friend people. You don't see this coming, but it does have something to do with Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, right? The moon is here. You could be dealing with a Cancer. But let's see, what's the future hold for these guys? So right now I feel like you have a new opportunity. You could be moving, you could be buying a new home. Okay. Tell me what overall energy, tell me what the challenge is for Leo. Tell me what the challenge is for Leo. Wish fulfillment. Okay. I feel like, honestly, the challenge is about letting go of the way you feel about yourself and understanding how, powerful you are, how stable you are, and the overall energy is Page of Cups. This could be a child, of course, but it could be like a new beginning, leading with love, like having your heart lead you. Maybe I kind of feel like this is an ascension card too, like the beginning of an ascension, because they're half on the ground and half up in the air, right? It's also a card like there's a pig on there with wings, so when pigs fly, so something amazing happening, something you never thought would happen. Okay, so let's check out the past here. So what you're thinking about is some kind of loss. You lost something, you feel a little rejected, you feel thrown away. Could be like you lost someone. It could be a separation too. Like you're separated from someone that you love, right? I feel like you should be getting some messages about this situation, or you did, and maybe that's what how you raised your vibe. I do feel like in the past there's been some ego, some vanity, pride, which is your energy, but a lot of times that can go backwards and it can be... Hi, Erica. Tell me about the middle today. What's going on? So there's 3 people here. They look like friends. There could have been a party, or could be having a party coming up. I feel like what you don't see coming is an apology from someone. Right? Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles. What is that? It's like it's a new beginning, right? So let's see what that new beginning is about. I think it's somebody that you've been, or something you've been checking out. Like you've been learning about it, reading about it. It's also about higher self-activation, which is pretty cool. So your new beginning is something that you don't see coming. I think you have looked into it. I think there is some kind of forgiveness that you have to, and I think it's for yourself. Like I feel like you have to forgive yourself for something. It could have something to do with partying, right? Could have something to do with trying to control situations. I mean, and honestly, that could very well even be your energy because you're a Leo. But I feel like in the current moment, what you're doing is trying to possibly forgive yourself or forgive someone else, right? There's people coming in to help you. They could be female. I think this new beginning and the higher self-activation starts with loving yourself. Starts with doing things that you love about yourself. Tell me about the future here for... Okay. All right. So I feel like there's a reunion coming in the future with a soul friend. I think The advice here is to stay in the present moment, because I feel like you have your eyes closed and your heart protected because of something that happened with this person. But the thing is I believe they're coming back, and I think it's going to be good. I mean, you got freedom, you've got sun, you've got stability cards here. So I feel like the key to do the future is the Two of Wands. And I feel like you're scared to make the decision. The decision is you. The answer to it, whatever this is, it's about choosing you. What do you want to do? Where do you want to go? You know what I mean? Do what's best for you. That's what's going to bring you freedom and stability and strength. You're really coming out quite a bit in your own reading here, Leo. Tell me about the overall energy of the Page of Cups. I really do feel like this is an awakening, like that's just starting. You know, you're starting to see things different. Feel like your heart is exploding here. You know, you're feeling great. You're leading with love, like you're seeing people as love. Yeah, you're healing the inner child and you're having an awakening. That's what's happening here. Hey, Erica. Hey, Beans20. And tell me about the star. Thanks, everybody, for coming. Thanks for commenting and liking and sharing and all that stuff. Tell me about the star. Why is this their challenge? This is your challenge, the star card, which can mean either healing or it can mean wish fulfillment. It's because, okay, all right. So what's happening here is there's an end to a cycle. And what's next is your wish fulfillment. And here's what has to go. Something about the way you see yourself and the way you show yourself to other people. Your ideas, your beliefs, what you hide behind. You know, like you're not being your authentic self. Hi, Dan. And I feel like, you know, this is your comfort zone. You're living in this place where you're not really even yourself. This is the end of this cycle. That's what the challenge is. Because if you can let go of this and heal this stuff, that's your wish fulfillment is on its way, right? That's what comes next. So yeah, I feel like there's a lot of growth inside of yourself through the summertime. And then new beginnings are coming, right? That might have something to do with the planet Jupiter, so you might want to look into that. I also see the South Node here. So I feel like what's happening is you're being shifted out of that South Node onto your purpose, which is the North Node, right? And so, you know, I mean, I don't know if you're interested in it or not, but you should look up what your South Node is, you know, and your North Node and see what exactly Spirit has planned. You know, that's the way to do it, is to look up those things. They change every 18 months, so you just Google it. And like the whole birthday with the year and everything. You don't have to have the time, but you can just Google it and find out. Hello, hello, Dan. Gang's all here. Nice to see you guys. Let's see who is next. Virgo. D4. Okay. Let's do Virgo. Angel Spirits Guides. We are asking past, present, future for Virgo. Let's see what's going on for them. Yeah, Montana, Washington, and Idaho are totally on fire. On my way back, we didn't get to stop anywhere because there was smoke so bad. Okay, Virgo, wow. No kidding. It rained really hard here last night, and I was so glad. But, you know, along with that comes thunder and lightning, so could be more fires, right? That's what I was thinking last night when the lightning was going off and the dog was scared. Dog gets scared of the lightning. I mean the thunder. Okay, wow. So this is definitely about love, this reading, Virgo. Definitely about a love sitch. I feel like in the past you had a vibrational match. You have the King and Queen of Pentacles and then the Seven of Wands. So somehow feeling like you have to protect your family here. All right, I love the outcome. Wait, did I do that right? Let me see. Tell me what the challenge is, Spirit. Ten of Cups, love is your challenge. And the overall energy is the Lovers and the Temperance card. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's clarify the King, Queen of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. What's going on here in the past? Okay. So this evidently, there was some kind of toxic pattern to this, which is why you felt like you needed to protect your family, you know, your home, your everything. It also made you feel rejected, right? And fragmented and lost. That's in the past. Tell me about the future. I feel like in the present moment, I feel like you're kind of, well, you're growing into the tree here. The Hermit is here in the Two of Cups, and there's a lot of other cards here to clarify. So I feel like there's some communication coming in from a divine feminine. I feel like maybe an apology, a communication, a message saying like, I want a new beginning, right? And your higher self is actually activated. So I feel like whatever happened in the past kind of drove you inside to talk to, you know, your higher self. And I just feel like you're getting balanced, and then in comes like a new beginning. Your higher self is activated. You are fully 100% in the divine feminine energy in the present moment. Tell me about the future. We got the Knight of Swords, we have the Six of Wands, and we have the Nine of Cups. And you're getting clarity here. Your third eye is opening, right? And you're being made aware of something very quickly. Something about control. This could be you or another person, right? You're either apologizing or forgiving this person. Tell me what the Six of Wands is here for. So it almost looks like, I don't know if your person is coming back, this vibe match. So you can't stop thinking about it. It's kind of kept you stuck. But you've got a lot of ancestors helping you alchemize it, right? To end the cycle so that you can have your wish fulfillment. This also has something to do with the South Node, getting out of that comfort zone that you've been in, you know, about whatever this relationship was. Toxic, it looks like. So tell me the overall energy. It's about balancing and changing the energy in a lover's situation. So tell me, clarify that, Spirit. What are they doing here? Okay, living in the present moment. You're talking to Spirit about it. You're focusing on yourself, on your self-love, on what you're vulnerable about, right? I feel like you're transmuting energy here with your gratitude. And if this relationship, I mean, it looks like there was a great relationship, or so it seemed, and then I feel like it might be coming back. I do. But it's all about living in the present, being gratitude, you know, having gratitude. And I think that the reason this thing broke down is because that isn't where you were. You know what I mean? Like you were, I don't know, lost, feeling a little lost. Tell me, why is the Ten of Cups the challenge? You're getting messages in your dreams about this, about what you really want, about what love is, about what it looks like, feels like, and what your fears are and how they're limiting you. I feel like spirit guides. What do we have here? We have the ancestors, we have spirit guides, we have divine intervention. See, this thing broke down because you guys weren't, I don't know, you still had some work to do, right? I kind of feel like, I don't know if it's the same person coming back, but I feel like what you're doing is working it all out in your head. You know what I mean? Like you're living for yourself in the moment. I think at some point you realize that this breakup was part of the plan because it made you grow so much, you know? And also, hopefully, you are very tapped into these guides because they're all over the place. They're guiding you, right? They're giving you messages in your sleep about love, about how you've been limiting yourself with your mindset of lacking, right? You have doubts about yourself, whether you're good enough. Like it was this relationship that kind of, you know, kicked that off. But what happened after that is like your higher self was activated. You have a, you know, you understand balance and why this relationship came to be in your life. And I think that's where you're at right now. You know what I mean? And then in the future, I feel like there's this huge awakening. It's about yourself. It's about completing cycles. It's about staying tapped into the other realms that love you, you know, and understanding that and just holding on to it, right? Hey, Joni. How's it going? I just finished Virgo. So Libra will be next. No, 105. I'm doing past, present, future today. Just seeing what's coming out. I feel like there's a global need for us to like pay attention to ourselves and love ourselves really hard right now. Tap in, That's what I feel like the messages has been about. Spirits, angels, guides, thank you for guiding me today. We're on Libra. So we'll do past, present, and future for Libra. Let's give them some great messages, shall we? Okay. Alright, so I feel like in the past there's been a heavy load for somebody. Queen of Swords. You had to cut some shit out. Maybe had to move. There was a tower. Okay. Tower moment that feels like the biggest burden in the world. And Libra, I mean, here you are sitting here in your beautiful Queen of Swords energy. You're ready to cut that out. You're ready to cut out the burden. That's in the past. Present, yeah, the Emperor, the Three of Pentacles, Three of Swords, Three of, oh my God, look at all those threes. All those threes with the Emperor. So let's just take it. So you got three of Pentacles, Three of Swords, Three of Cups with the Emperor. So in the present moment, I don't know. I feel like maybe you are stepping up to take charge of your life here. You know, I feel like there's been some sadness, but I feel like it's thawing. I feel like there are people in your life helping you. I feel like there is one specific person that wants to work with you. And I feel like there are three people that are helping you spiritually. In the future, I see you getting clarity about what you really want. Ace of Swords and Star. One more. King of Wands. Yeah, so you are actually, I also see transformation here. Let me see what the overall energy is. You waiting. Tell me what their challenge is. Blowing out the candle. Five of Cups. That's your challenge, is letting something go. Yeah, it's probably whatever was this tower moment, right? I see you kind of trying to do it in the present moment, you know, with all the threes. Also, threes are angelic presence, so, I mean, I'm just getting chills all over. Spirit wants me to tell you that they have you. You have every three in the deck on the table. So you have 3, 3, 3, 3. So you might want to look up that and see what that might mean for you. Your challenge here is to let something go. The 5 of Cups. It's to blow out the candle. It's to say goodbye. It's to really let it go. And I just want to say, like, if this is something that is so horrible, you know, like, I know that letting go takes time, but that is your challenge. And I think the reason it's your challenge is because you do have clarity coming. You have the King of Wands, which is confidence, it's power, it's magic, right? To create your own wish fulfillment. What is my wish fulfillment? The star, right? It's here. And I feel like you get clarity on how to do that in the future. Let's start clarifying this and just check it out. Okay. Tell me about this Ten of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the Tower. This is about you having to take out your heart out of situations because there's so much fucking burden. You could have been, like, there could be more than one tower even. There's only one here, but I'm just saying, like, there's 10 wands, heavy burden, big load. But I also feel like you should be open to receive, because Spirit is sending you some love, man. Or they did. They sent you some love by way of your third eye. Clarity, right? I think you were open to receive. And they are loving on you so hard, Spirit is, you know, with all these threes here. To tell me, who's the Emperor? Who's the Emperor? Is it Libra? Or is Libra the Emperor? Because I kind of feel like Libra is the Emperor. Right in the present moment. You being the boss. You being the badass. You being taking charge, right? Yeah, because you've had a lot of triggers. There's been a lot of like stagnancy. I feel like you're stuck in memories. You're just living in the past. I think, you know, you could be, this could be the Emperor, because I'm clarifying the Emperor. So you need to forgive yourself for whatever happened here, like whatever part you think you played in it. Tell me what is this pain? What is this pain, this Three of Swords? What is this deep, deep pain for Libra in the present moment? Control. Control tactics. Confusion. The Three of Pentacles, clarified by self-worth. So I feel like there's someone in your life or coming into your life. This is in the present moment, but I feel like they're trying to help you understand how beautiful you are. I think they want to work with you in some way, whether it's spiritual or whether you guys do something together like a project or whatever. And the Three of Cups is clarified by this Freedom card. So I feel like there's a lot of shit changing here for you. You know, the thing is this is your challenge. You know, I see what has to be let go of. It's this Emperor energy. So I don't know if it's a father or a boss or if it's you. But I feel like there needs to be some forgiveness. Tell me what the Five of Cups is here for, Spirit. Tell me about the Five of Cups and the challenge. Why is this a challenge for Libra? There's regret. This could have to do with a twin flame. You trying to find balance and justice for something. And then the comfort zone comes out. So I feel like the reason you can't let go of this is because it was part of your life for a long time. You know, whatever this Five of Cups is. It doesn't seem fair. I think you'll have a lot of regrets about it. It could be about a twin flame person. And it's like you're just clinging to it, right? You have a lot of regrets and a lot of fears because of it, right? So your challenge is basically, I mean, this was upside down, the structure and foundation card, right? You're for forming a solid foundation. You're not able to form one because of your fears, and you feel like you're limited. You might feel guilty. And so that's why the Five of Cups is your challenge. How are you going to blow out that candle? How are you going to let it go? Spirit, show me how they're going to let that go. How can they let that go? Okay. So I feel like you're going to get a message. It's coming from Spirit. It is. And it's like an epiphany coming. It's going to wake you up. So get ready for that. I mean, because you do. This is a challenge to let this go. Now, if it's a twin flame, it is important to let that go, because it's not up to us to control that situation, right? Okay. I feel like once you do let that go, I feel like you're off and running here. The overall energy is the 3 of Wands. It's like going somewhere. It's manifesting, you know. It's waiting for the perfect moment to do it. Tell me what that three of Wands is for Libra spirit. What's the 3 of Wands? What are they waiting for? Growth. So a lot of growing going on over the summer. You're waiting for that growth. I feel like you're very vulnerable and guarded, right? You're waiting, but you still feel like you can't manifest. You're too sad. So that's super toxic. That's super toxic to stay in that place. You know, it's an old pattern. So I don't know, but I feel like maybe you guys should think about letting that go. But I do see an awakening coming. So I see that, you know, that's the second time it's coming out. And so I guess you guys should just get ready for that. Because in the future, that is exactly what it's saying is happening. You're getting clarity, Ace of Swords, about what you want, about what your wish fulfillment is. And you're stepping into the power of the King of Wands, very confident, very sure of yourself. You're like, fuck yeah, I can manifest whatever I want. I feel like there's a big harvest coming for someone in the fall. So September, October, November. It could even be like just a lot of self-care, a lot of downloads, like understanding who you are, because you're getting clarity about what you deserve, about what you want. And then I see a new beginning. And right here it is. New beginning in Pentacles. So you could be, you know, starting a new job, something new coming. But you do have a big harvest coming in the fall because of this clarity, because of the fact that you've been taking care of yourself, because you're not feeling this lack and this doubt anymore. There's a rebirth coming. And Spirit is just saying, will you just trust me, please? Because we had this planned. You just can't remember it. But it is all about divine timing. It's all about self-love. And it's all about, like, having everything you want, being empowered, knowing that you can create whatever kind of reality you want. And that's what I see. I feel like there could be someone coming in. It could be like a fire sign. I was trying to figure out, my cards are all screwed up. Of course, what's new? It's because I don't know how to shuffle, you guys. It's because I don't pay attention when I pick up the cards. So that's what I have for you guys. It looks pretty good. I mean, it looks like you guys are going through a lot of shit. A lot of doubts about yourself. I do kind of feel like, though, because the Emperor is here, I kind of feel like there's some of you who are going to step up to that plate. We got that King of Wands as well, which is like minor arcana, Emperor. So I do feel like big changes coming for you. You just got to ride out this storm and trust Spirit, all those threes. You know what I mean? 3, 3. I'm missing out on the conversation, you guys. Let's see. Oh, lots of lessons from him now. Good thing. Powerfully aligned. You are powerfully aligned with Jesus and other ascended masters at this time. You are at a crucial point on the journey where you can go beyond all precious setbacks. See, there is a reason for all those. All four of those threes came out. So I'm feeling like, yay, Libra. Lots of lesson from the Maui events. May all the lessons be lived. I hate seeing garbage being dumped. It seems like no one takes into account the animals live there. They don't go dumping garbage in our homes, but yet we go and do that to them. It's so sad. 36 people were lost. Usually don't see that, even with lava. I feel like there's 1,400 people still missing in Lahaina. I heard that yesterday. It was on a TikTok, but it was somebody that lived there, you know. Did anyone get some super awesome news from your reading? I'll definitely be stepping aside, letting spirit remain in the driver's seat and asking intentionally for assistance. Me too. Me too. That was a weird reading yesterday, wasn't it? I felt weird about it. I'm still thinking about taking it down. But I think when I watched it back, I'm like, I'm really kind of glad that it came out, you know, that it's about not being stuck in fear. Because I feel like that's what's happening. Like when I got done watching the TikTok, I was scared to death. You know what I mean? And then I came down here and I did that reading. And I thought about it all day. And I'm like, well, it's really about the fear of it. Like, am I going to let that fear kind of take over my world or not? I don't think so. You know? Yeah. Just trust spirit. That's true. Let's do Scorpio. 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, 2. Well, it's really 1, 2, 3, 0, 0. Okay. Yeah. I think fear is a touchy thing, you know, especially when it's about really big stuff that affects all of us. You know, when you watch the news about all, like, say, Johnny Depp, like, it doesn't affect me in any way, like, whatever he's doing. Not that I don't love him, because I do. Angels, spirits, guys, let's do Scorpio now. Past, present, future again. Well, it looks to me like in the past, I feel like you've found your stability, stepped up to the plate. You're the boss of your own life, and you're starting something new. Maybe you're learning something new. Or I don't know, maybe some of you are going like to college or back to school, or maybe you're taking a class. Something. This is in the past. Like, I feel like you just decided to upgrade. In the present, I feel like you have a new idea. It is soul aligned, and you're just waiting for the perfect time to launch it, to launch your new idea. Or if it's about love, you could be waiting for the love, right? I feel like you're, in the future, I see you cutting yourself free from something, kind of just surrendering it to spirit and just going with the flow with the transition, you know, transformation that you have happening. I think you're just going with it. Your overall energy is the Sun and the Six of Swords. And tell me what their challenge is. Your challenge is 10 of Pentacles and the Empress. Okay. Okay, Scorpio. So you're right now, what you have on the table here, you have an Emperor and an Empress. Your overall energy is changing your vibe. Getting in the boat with Spirit and going toward the sun. So that could mean that you're actually traveling toward the sun. Traveling somewhere warm. Maybe the beach. Maybe you're going to see a waterfall. That's the overall energy. Movement. Movement toward happiness, joy, stability. And your challenge is the Empress and the 10 of Pentacles. All right, tell me what's going on with this past thing. You've got the King of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Page of Swords. Masculine energy coming out. A new beginning. Clarity. And making some decisions. Anything else? You're moving to your North Node is what's happening. So maybe that's what you guys are looking into, is what is my North Node. I'm wondering, North Node, is your North Node an Aries or a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn? Anyway, I feel like you're making the decision to go ahead and let Spirit help you here in the past, because I think you got some kind of clarity. And it could be this divine masculine energy, because the Emperor and the divine masculine energy came out. I think the hard part is making the decision. You do have the clarity because I think you might have even like looked into it. Maybe you've examined your purpose, your North Node, right? I'm not sure, but that's in the past. In the present, I see the Ace of Wands, the Judgment card. Uh-oh. Okay, so this could be about love. It could be about a love offer. Venus is here with a love offer. It could be somebody that wants a commitment. It could also be love, like your family love, right? Someone from your family coming in, offering stability. This is a go with the flow moment, so totally, yeah. I feel like you have a lot of, yeah, big transformation coming. Could be in the autumn, so October, November, December. I feel like something big is changing for you. Whatever it is that you're waiting for here. I feel like there's stability coming into your family, and a lot more love too. There's love being offered. Maybe even a commitment. Tell me what the Three of Wands is about. What are you waiting for? Maybe you're waiting for someone else to transform. Because it looks to me like you're there. Because you've got that Judgment card that shows you aligned, you know, with all your chakras lined up. So it means that you're going in the same direction as your soul, right? So there could be a union with someone here, integration. It could be yourself, you know, you coming masculine, feminine together, or there could be a transformation in some kind of relationship that is stable, that is committed, and it's based in love. So something changing, and I think you're waiting for it. So let's look at this challenge. Why is your challenge the Empress and the 10 of Pentacles? A new beginning. Could be a new beginning. Could be a twin flame. Would make sense. You have the Emperor up there, Empress down here. So the challenge is a new beginning with an Empress, or with your divine counterpart, right? There's a higher self activation here and a lot of growth happening over the summer for the divine feminine, right? So if it's you that's going through this transformation, you know, you could be like balancing masculine feminine energy too. But it does talk about the Ten of Pentacles with the twin flame and a new beginning. I feel like the higher self is growing during the summertime. And I feel like there's a lot of regrets here about something. So I feel like maybe the message here is for you to like work on yourself, the way you see yourself, the way you're loving yourself, taking care of yourself, that kind of thing. Okay, so let's look at the future. I see yourself cutting yourself free from like the overthinking. I see you talking to spirit and say, I give. And then I see the transformation coming. So let's just clarify. It's like you're stop overthinking about maybe this divine feminine, right? I feel like there's, been a timeout, or there's distance between this divine feminine and you. There was an unexpected tower moment, and you have decided, like, Spirit, you take care of this. And Spirit says, I am taking care of it. We're doing alchemy. Check out your ancestors. Call them in. They're right there, and they're helping you change something. Possibly the way you view yourself. Possibly also maybe throat chakra stuff, like being able to speak your truth, say how you feel. And then overall energy is the Sun and the Six of Swords. Let's see what this is all about. Okay. So the Sun and the Six of Swords is clarified by freedom, forming a solid structure and a solid foundation, and being open to receive. So that's the overall energy. Is like things are really changing for you, and all you need to do is like get in the boat, you know, because it's like taking you to freedom. So being trusting Spirit is probably the like if you boiled all this down, it would be trust Spirit, because they've got you. The ancestors have you. That's really what it said. Your ancestors are like all around you, getting you through this moment in time. So, who is next? Sagittarius. 134. Okay. Sagittarius. Let's do Sag. Angel spirits, guides. Sagittarius. Okay. So it looks like you're in deep inside talking to Spirit about what to do next. You'd like success, and you're not sure how to get it or what to choose. You're kind of at a crossroads here. I feel like in the present moment, you're a little bit guarded about something. Yeah, overthinking and making a transformation. That's what you're doing right now. In the future, I feel like there's a new opportunity, maybe somebody coming in to work with you. This is your wish fulfillment and it brings you stability. So pay attention when that comes. It's coming. Your overall energy is you're on the way, the Chariot. Tell me what your challenge is for Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Your challenge is the Ten of Cups. It's because you had a big heartbreak, Sag. And so you don't know how you feel about love, I guess. Spirit, tell me why Ten of Cups is their challenge. Why is the Ten of Cups here for Sag's challenge, Spirit? Because there's a separation and you are missing them. But they were control freaks. And yeah, I feel like Dark Night of the Soul was started because of this. But the sun is coming out, and trust divine timing is what it's saying here. So your challenge is the Ten of Cups. It's some kind of relationship that was controlling, and it kind of started you into this dark night of the soul. And then the sun comes out. You're understanding your own power. You're understanding your own strength. And you're also understanding that everything happens in divine timing. You could be having a huge awakening moment. That's the challenge, is the awakening. So it starts out up here in the past with this. You're needing to make a decision. You're at a crossroads, and you're going inside talking to Spirit about how to become successful or how to be successful. Can you clarify what's going on here, Spirit? Yeah, I think what you're in talking to Spirit about is maybe about toxic patterns that you've been dealing with, you know? Maybe the timeout that you have in a love relationship, it came so unexpectedly, you know? And I think part of you is really, really scared. But what's really happening is you're healing your inner child. And I feel like, or this is in the past, right? And I feel like maybe you've been able to speak your truth, or the ancestors had told you some truth, or gave you a third eye activation. That's all here. So maybe something huge happened in the recent past. And let's see what's in the present moment. It's like you're guarded, you're overthinking, and you're going through a transition. 10 of Swords, 9 of Wands, 8 of Swords. Clarify that for me, Spirit, would you? Okay. What you're overthinking about is guilt. I feel like maybe you sabotaged a relationship. You felt a lot of chemistry there, but for some reason you're guarded and scared. It's because you weren't loving yourself, and that's what this person reflected to you, was the fact that you aren't loving yourself. Yeah. And so I see that all transforming because you're loving, you know, you're starting to love yourself here. That's what the transformation is. I feel like you're seeing the value in yourself, the value in what you already have. It's not wrapped up around someone else. It's about you. It's about how you see yourself. And I feel like that's what's happening to you now. Like you're going through a transformation just in your own self. And you're becoming very committed to your family, your home, and that love, right? That kind of love. So in the future, what I see is the Three of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. So Three of Pentacles is someone coming in and offering to work with you, you know, like, hey, you want to collab? Remember yesterday when I couldn't remember the word? It was collaboration. Okay, so your cycle of being disharmonious in whatever happened over here, like with love, it's ending. That cycle is over, and I feel like your soul is really excited. I feel like it's finding its own like stability with the Queen of Wands. I feel like there's a renewal, a spark that comes alive with you. You start loving yourself. There's a lot of growth through the summer and a lot of new beginnings happening because there's breakthroughs, right? I feel like you understand something that you didn't understand before. Tell me what the Chariot is here for. This is your overall energy. This is you getting lined up with your soul. This is you maybe going on a trip. It's a new beginning. It is. It's the Chariot, right? And the Ace of taking you somewhere new, brand new beginning. Can you tell me where you guys are taking them? They're going to let you know. But I feel like there's travel coming up. You know, that Chariot can mean that too. So I don't know. Maybe some of you are getting a new car or whatever. But I feel like, you know, I feel like your higher self is like tapping in and giving you messages about the Mercury. I know it's going in retrograde here pretty quick. I think the 24th. And so, you know, there might be something with Mercury there. Maybe after, when it goes back direct, something's coming up in the retrograde and you're going to see it different. Capricorn. 142. Okay, Capricorn. Let's see what's happening with Capricorn. Spirit, thank you so much for all your help today. I love you so much. Let's give a good message for Capricorn to help them on their path. 1, 2, 3. So I feel like there's some surrender here in the past. Like you surrendered something, you're letting go of something. I feel like it was a hard decision and I feel like it was confusing. But I do see that you decided to give that to Spirit. I see someone coming in to work with you, maybe help you through a transformation, or they're coming to work with you and it's going to transform your life. I feel like you have to give this a lot of thought. In the future, I see 10 of Pentacles coming crashing in like a tower. And then 9 of Swords. Jesus, why? Tell me what the challenge is here. Strength. 3 of Cups. Tell me what the overall energy is. 6. You're leaving a shitty energy. And you're moving toward love and higher vibration. That's what I'm seeing here. So, in the past, what I see is you have surrendered something. Something that confused you, something that wasn't fair, something that had to go. Tell me about that for Capricorn Spirit. Yeah, somebody maybe who had like control issues. They were stuck in their ego. I feel like you're working on healing something. I feel like the reason this hurt you so much, whatever this was, I feel like it was some kind of relationship or something. Somebody you loved. And I feel like maybe, you know, it's one of those occasions where someone comes in, fucks you over, and you heal your inner child because of it. You know, it makes you remember something from when you were little, and you just change it. It's alchemy. You're changing the way you feel about this situation, because I feel like, you know, you've been kind of stuck in it, but I feel like, you know, you also let it go. And when you decide to let that go, everything changes. Alchemy, you look at it different. You look at it as lesson learned, right? And maybe the lesson was to let go. That's what it looks like. Tell me about the now. 3 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords. So I feel like someone's coming in and offering you something sexy. Could be a masculine. Whatever this is, it transforms you. It does. It makes you feel free. It makes you feel like, I mean, all of a sudden there's all these opportunities because of this one person. Tell me why strength in 3 of Cups is your challenge. Tell me why this is your challenge. Because, okay. It's about loving yourself. It's about being open to receive. And it's about deciding that, you know, deciding to be open to receive. Deciding to let go, right? Deciding to love yourself. Tell me about this overall energy. 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, Ace of Cups. Okay. So Spirit's moving you out of this 5 of Cups energy. It's like this feeling of lack. It's about feeling like you're stuck somewhere. There's a big transformation. Spirit just says, will you get in the boat? Get in the boat. I want to show you something different. I want to show you love. I want to show you real love. And then your higher self is activated. Tell me about the future for Capricorn. 10 of Cups, the Tower, and 9 of Swords. Okay. All right. I feel like, honestly, you could have had a great relationship at some time, and I feel like over here, I feel like you're feeling guilty about it. I feel like you sabotaged it, or you feel like you did. You're in a lot of turmoil about it. You're confused. You feel like lost, fragmented, right? And what's going to take you out of this energy is starting to like practice loving yourself. I know I keep saying it. It's these cards. I have it. I have self-care, self-love, higher self-activation, ancestor guides are here. So I feel like, I don't know what happened, but you had 10 of Pentacles, and then you had a Tower, and then you're in the 9 of Swords. That's in the future. You feel guilty about it, like you sabotaged it, or maybe you let this person go, or they let you go for whatever reason. You're confused, but like I said, the way to get through the confusion is to start taking care of yourself. And also, go ahead and go with Spirit. Like, there's a boat here to lift you out of there, to take you somewhere different, you know, take you maybe to show you your higher self. You know, we have those cards sometimes where it shows a big ball of fire, you know, or the soul coming out of the body. I feel like that's what's happening here. And all you have to do is decide to go ahead and take Spirit up on the offer. Because what they want you to do is change the way you're feeling about yourself, about the things that have happened in a relationship. I think it's a specific relationship, you know, and I think you felt a lot for it, a lot of love. And there was a lot of confusion with it too. So I feel like there's just like a lot of like healing going on for you. Aquarius is next. Let's see, 140 then. Okay, Aquarius. Let's see what's happening with Aquarius. Spirits, angels, guides, thank you so much. Four of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, 10 of Wands. So I think you're talking to you in the past, you're like kind of talking to Spirit about this burden that you've been carrying around and about what you want. You're tapping in. I see you meditating here. And what you want is a happy, stable home, relationship, love. But it seems like it's always a fucking burden. It just seems like it's too much. In the present moment, I feel like maybe something new coming in, like maybe a new way to make money. You could be learning something new about spirit too, and maybe understanding over here like why that felt like a burden, because justice card is here. So you know, whenever we really understand the justice, things change. In the near future, I see you owning your Empress energy, Aquarius. There it is with the Ten of Pentacles and the Strength card. Your overall energy is transformation. Tell me what your challenge is. Tell me what is Aquarius's challenge. King of Wands. So maybe confidence, power, owning your power. Tell me, why is the King of Wands Aquarius's challenge? Why is the King of Wands the challenge? It's about growth. It's about loving yourself. Also about expectations. Maybe the way you have expectations in other people or yourself. And forgiveness is here as well. So maybe forgiving yourself, maybe forgiving another person. Tell me what's going on in the past here with the Fours. Okay, so in the Four of Pentacles, I feel like in your meditation, I feel like you're getting clarity on something. I feel like you're understanding about rebirth and integration. And there's something about it, like it starts this new flame inside of yourself. You have new beginning in air and fire here in the past. So, and there's a rebirth coming here too. And I feel like, I know it says it's in the past, but I feel like it's, that part is still coming. It'll come in the winter time. Hang on for 1 second, would you? All right, so it looks like you got kind of a couple of new beginnings in the past, spirit-led, right? I feel like there's a starting of an integration for yourself here, but also a rebirth coming in the winter. So let's see about this middle one here. Okay, so I feel like you're starting to love yourself right now. I do feel like there's an opportunity to travel possibly, or there's some kind of communication. I feel like there's some kind of unexpected separation with a masculine twin flame. Someone that you had a reunion with. It's a soul tie. So, that don't look good, huh? So, but anyway, I guess like what I want to say is like, it's not like it's bad, but it's like, there's more learning to do. Twin flames are more about triggering each other, to grow, to change, to, grow. So I feel like there's a separation coming, or there was one, and there's a reuniting, because they're both here. There's separation and reunion. So I don't know, like a quick breakup maybe, or something like that. In the future, what I see is 10 of Pentacles for the Empress and Strength card. Yeah, there's a big transformation here, because you're loving yourself. Like that Empress is a self-love card. It's about understanding your value. It's about appreciating that value, owning it, right? Owning the strength you have. I feel like you're a person with a lot of passion, I feel like you crave it, right? You crave passion. So I feel like the passion that you're craving at this moment has something to do with the Empress. So let's talk about her. She creates things. She's a mother. So I don't know, maybe somebody's having a baby. Um, but it could be like just creating something. And it brings 10 pentacles. Whatever it is you're creating, whether it's a child or a project, it's bringing in 10 pentacles. I mean, so whether that's money or just complete happiness, I don't know. But could be dealing with a Leo or a Taurus. Okay, tell me about the Death card, which is Scorpio. Could be dealing with a Scorpio, but I feel like this is saying like the overall energy is your transformation, because you have been feeling rejected and lost. You've been kind of in a stalemate, right? And a lot of confusion going on. However, I want you to know that this is also coming out South Node and clinging to it, clinging to an old pattern. Um, of maybe thinking you have to control everything all the time. Or, or maybe you just get involved with people like that, right? But I think this is about your transformation. So, anything else on that card, Spirit? I feel like you regret some stuff. I feel like you have a lot of regret. So, I feel like it's important for you to kind of like understand that everything that happens for a reason. Like, you don't need to feel regret. You don't need to feel guilt, because if you did something that hurt someone else, or someone else did something to hurt you, I promise it's part of the plan. I just know it is, because here's the North Node and it's all coming out right here. You have your South Node here. So it's saying like you're confused, you've been avoiding stuff, you feel rejected, you've been living in your shadow side on your South Node. Maybe you control everything, maybe you regret, right? But in comes the North Node saying like there's a shift happening here. There's a big shift happening with this transformation. You're going from the South Node to where you've always been, where you've always felt comfortable, and you're going into your North Node. And this happens and it heals that inner child wounding. I feel like you have some kind of fire burning inside of you, toward whatever you're creating up here. Like whether it's like, I don't know what you do, craft or writing or whatever. You're working on something, and it's changing the way you see and the way you feel and the way you behave. So that's what I see happening for the overall, the overall reading. It looks like it's been a tough road. But again, lots of self-love cards here, like nurturing yourself, nurturing, letting your soul nurture you and you nurturing it, right? Loving your body no matter what. I know we're all so critical of ourselves, but maybe try not to be. Maybe try to just accept the body that your soul chose, with all of its flaws or whatever, Like I feel like I spent my whole life not loving my body no matter what it looked like. I just felt like it wasn't enough ever. So it could be something like that, and I feel like it's changing. So now we have Pisces, which is our last one. 2, 3, 5. All right, Pisces. Let's see what's happening for Pisces spirit. Show me what's coming up for them. Pisces, angels, spirits, guides, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters. Tell me what's happening. Okay, overall energy is success. Your challenge, let me get the challenge. Tell me what the challenge is for Pisces. It's the Hierophant. Okay, so your challenge is to go up the ladder, right? So what I see in your past, Pisces, you have the Empress, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands. So I feel like there's some kind of something that you planted and you're trying to decide whether it's been worth it or not. I also feel like you're a little guarded in the past. In the present moment, I feel like you're on kind of some kind of new journey. Because I feel like whatever happened in the past, I feel like you're seeing the justice. You know, you're seeing the balance, you're seeing why. And your heart's being activated, and you're deciding to follow your soul with a Fool card. Like, okay, I'm ready to go. And in the future, I see you worrying about something with the Five of Swords, like there's some kind of fight or whatever. And I think that you kind of come to this crossroads. The answer with the Two of Wands is to choose yourself, you know, make yourself be the decision. And I think you have to stand up and be the emperor here, the boss of your own life. That's where you're going to find the success, which is the overall energy. All right, so let me ask, why is the Hierophant in the challenge position for Pisces? Okay, this could be about commitment, you know, like maybe you're afraid to commit. That's what it looks like it is. So that's your challenge, is to whether or not you're going to commit to something, home, family, or yourself, right? Tell me about this in the past. We've got the Empress, we've got the Seven of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands. Just tell me what's going on there. Okay, so there could be some kind of distance between you and another person. Could be an Empress, so it could be a mother figure, right? Somebody you care about. And there's a decision you have to make here. And I guess what I'm seeing here is higher self activated, third eye, clarity, and stability, harmony, and flow. So I feel like the answer to whatever that was to trust in your own soul, right? Make a decision toward your own soul. I see you choosing yourself and understanding something for the first time. Maybe how much you love yourself, or maybe how cool your soul is, you know, maybe something like that. Let's see. Let's get the present moment. We've got the Justice, the Page of Cups, and the Fool. I think what you're doing that's new is taking care of yourself. That's part of it. Like, I feel like whatever happened over here, you started with the self-love and you're just carrying on with it. You're just doing it on a regular. I feel like the angels are talking to you. You're having cool dreams, understanding like where you're going. I think you understand why something happened over here. You know, that like the 9 wands, maybe you're understanding the 9 wands, right? I feel like your body, mind, and soul are getting kind of like lined up together. I feel like there has been in the past some kind of money problems, right? But I feel like you're just loving yourself and you're trusting in spirit. And I feel like just be open to receive, because you just be ready. Something big coming here. Yeah, this cycle is ending. So maybe you've been in a cycle of like with someone that's controlling, or you're controlling. Maybe you've been in a cycle with like somebody who triggers you, or maybe you feel like you don't have enough or whatever, but that cycle is done, like now, like it's over. I feel like there's just so much growth coming over the summertime. All right, tell me why this 5 of Swords, 2 of Wands, and the Emperor is here, Spirit. Okay, so there's something about justice here. Karma, justice, and balance. Tell me more. Okay, maybe somebody being fake, or maybe something changing in the way you see yourself or you see the world. Maybe your beliefs are changing, you know? You might be a little resistant to that. I feel like there's a reunion coming in, and it's somebody who triggers you, but they also love you and nurture you and take care of you. It's somebody that you're separated from. Like that could be why that 5 of Swords there, you know, like there's a fight or something and you're missing that person. I also see twin flame here. So the overall energy was the 6 of Wands. It's being clarified by a love offer. Could have something to do with Venus. Venus goes direct, I think the 23rd, which is like tomorrow, right? We will be in the shadow period, but I kind of feel like something big is changing for you with that Venus going forward. So get ready for that. It's going to be really unexpected storm, it says. Let me see what it means. Thought something flipped over. What is the unexpected storm? Is it the love offer? It's an epiphany. It's an awakening. It's you remembering who you are. It's you remembering you're the divine feminine. Remember that first card that came out was the Empress. So, you know what? You guys are just figuring out who the hell you are and what you're capable of. Spirit is working overtime here. I think also, I feel like whatever you're afraid of, you know, because you have some kind of limiting beliefs and they're leaving in the now. And that's what this whole reading is about, is you kind of coming full circle. You know, you started out as the Empress, but you had a little bit of like, I don't know, problem with it, you know, you didn't know exactly. You're a little guarded. But by the end here, you're going from guarded to awakened. And it's really, really quite beautiful. And it's an offer of love from Venus, right? So you could be dealing with a Taurus. I do feel like you're a little bit scared about this offer, but not for long. I just feel like you're moving forward quickly, and you feel the success. You feel the power, and I feel like you feel spirit, your own spirit, communicating with you. So that's what I see, is you having a big awakening, finding balance in your life. And then something about your family and your commitment is the challenge. So You also have the Emperor, Empress here. Remember, you had the Twin Flame card. So you guys could be dealing with a Twin Flame situation or something like it. Something where someone, you know, someone triggers you or you trigger them, or, well, both really. Hello, Crystal. How's it going? Thanks for joining us. I'll draw a couple cards for you, Crystal, sure. I gotta go work here pretty quick, but I'll do it. Thanks for hitting the like button, subscribing, all that stuff, Crystal. Spirits, angels, guides, can you give me a message for Crystal Draper? Tell me what's going on for her, what's coming in. Okay. Well, it looks like love to me. It looks like it could be a karmic relationship, or it could be a soul friend. I feel like it could be a fire sign, but there's a Knight of Wands here. So I feel like this person may be like someone who comes in and out of your life. Like they don't stick around long. And they're coming in like acting like they're being all fair, right? Okay, so let's clarify that Six of Pentacles. Let's clarify the Six of Pentacles for Crystal. The Hierophant, Six of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. So, all right. So in the past, like, column, I'm just doing 3 cards and then clarifying. And so it's the Six of Pentacles and the Hierophant. So this could be like a relationship that's somebody thought was their wish fulfillment. Maybe there was a marriage and it looks like someone split, right? And let's clarify the Knight of Wands. Who's the Knight of Wands for Crystal? Knight of Wands. Okay, let's see. Wow. Okay. So this Knight of Wands, I feel like, you know, it feels like a stable energy. I feel like maybe you thought it was a Ten of Pentacles, a happily ever after, and there was some kind of fight. And then the Eight of Wands comes out and the Eight of Cups, which means big changes happening, walking away, and spirit activity. This Five of Wands could have been like a disagreement on how to do something. Because it feels like this energy, the Knight of Wands is somebody that just in and out of your life. The King of Pentacles is stable, right? So maybe it's an earth sign, but they just come in and leave. I feel like either they're walking away or you are. But I do feel like it's spirit kind of at the wheel because the Eight of Wands is here. You know what I mean? Like there's a tornado and you're causing it yourself, you know, and then there's someone walking away. And then the next card out is the Two of Cups, which is a soul friend. In the future, someone coming in. Two of Wands. And then you're at a crossroads. Which way do I go? Choose yourself, Crystal. The Two of Wands means choose you, not anybody else. You. What's best for you in this Two of Cups? Two of Cups is usually a pretty good relationship, right? Might be somebody that you work with. Could be a Virgo. It could be somebody that you actually like that's in your friend group. Maybe you go to the same party as you, you know? Like you guys go to a party together and that's how it happens. I don't know. Let's see. Use your intuition on this. Use your intuition on this. Spirit, what is your advice for Crystal? Can you tell me what your advice is for Crystal with this situation? I feel like you get a message. I think you're getting a message and it shocks you. Maybe there's some kind of a disagreement, word fight. And then you're stuck here going like, where should I put my energy in anymore? You know, where should I put my energy? What should I do? I see you following your soul with the Fool card and jumping, whatever that might mean for you. But I feel like I think you're manifesting. You're manifesting a new beginning. Your soul's on board. But you're also fucking sad. Wheel of Fortune. Wow. What happened? So this person did something shitty to you, didn't they? Am I even right? Is this right? Am I right on this? Am I right on target with you? Can you tell me? Because I feel like, you know, I mean, you're sitting here crying in the Five of Cups, and then the moon comes out saying, like, things aren't always like they appear. Tell me what the wheel is bringing in for Crystal. I feel like you have a new beginning coming, Crystal. It starts with healing, and it starts with truth, being honest with yourself. Let's talk about the King of Swords for a minute. Look, what's at the bottom of the deck is Ten of Cups. So I feel like what this is saying is like there's healing coming for you, and it begins with being honest with yourself, with the King of Swords. Like honest with yourself about what you want. Honest with yourself about what love is. What does it really look like to you? What do you want it to look like? What does it look like? And what do you want it to look like? What do you think it should look like? What are you comparing it to? You know, all of that shit. Ask yourself all of that shit. Because, like, I feel like a lot of times, you know, like, it shows me that there's a cycle here with you and somebody. And I think it's karmic. I think it's a karmic cycle. So, I think, you know, when you walk away and you're working with spirit here in the present moment, I feel like that is the move. Like, it is the move. Good job. If you're the one walking away, do it. Because I feel like there's some healing that needs to be done here. And it's coming. It's coming. But it begins with, like, really kind of dissecting love. What is it? Right? I also feel like there's a need for you to find your confidence and end a cycle, you know, and then because we got this Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck saying, like, find that confidence in yourself. Don't forget who you are. She's the most confident babe in the deck, you know, and that's what Spirit is saying. Like, I think once you start to dissect what love is and you realize maybe, just maybe, what you thought was your wish fulfillment over here really wasn't at all, because you're re-examining what you want in your life. And it's giving you confidence. And I feel like Spirit's working with you too, like, and giving you, I don't know, you might be, I don't know, learning something new about yourself, because the Queen of Wands is magic, you know? So if you are having access to this energy, it's very, very good, because it's a kind of a stand up and take charge. And the World card is here saying, like, yep, I'm confident and I'm done with this cycle. I feel like you've been in kind of a sick cycle with someone. And it's this Knight of Wands, you know? Like, I don't know, but maybe you've been in, you know, in more than one relationship like that, where they're in and then they're out. They never really fully commit. And so I feel like there's an ending to this, but it begins with you kind of like understanding the truth about what love is for you. Use your knowing. Use your knowing. Tap into that higher self of yours, you know? Get a tablet and start writing down Whatever you want, whatever comes to mind, write it out. Write out how you feel. Write out questions to your higher self, whatever is coming to your mind. And when we do that with intention, it's kind of like using this high priestess energy, right? And I feel like when we write the questions, when we write the problem, when we write, like, how can I fix myself? Nothing but truth is going to come out. You know what I mean? And that's what you're doing here. And that's what's going to heal you, Four of Swords. So be honest with yourself about what love is. Be honest with your own history of love. And maybe even your parents, the love you observed as a child. Was it fucked up? Because a lot of times when we grow up and we get into fucked up relationships, it's because we've been watching them our whole life. And so maybe we had an alcoholic parent. We always pick an alcoholic or whatever, right? But what I see happening here is like you're getting some kind of confidence, some kind of knowing with this Queen of Wands energy. And you're letting go and you're like, you know what? You're right. This cycle has got to fucking end. Let's do it. Look at the freedom she feels like when she lets that go. She's like, just fuck it. I'm going to be the emperor of my own life. I'm going to be the boss of my own life. I'm taking charge now. Yeah, and so you do. And so you do. I see the Empress just a couple cards down too. So, you know, you might be like actually even finding both those energies within inside yourself, which is perfect balance, you know. And that's what can happen if we just tell the truth to ourselves. You know, don't hang on to something that walked away or something that you said goodbye to, you know. No, I think what happened is you thought it was the wish fulfillment. You thought it was Ten of Pentacles. You thought it was stable, and it just fucking wasn't. You know? I mean, I don't know what's happening here, but Spirit, give me some more messages out of this yin yang card for crystal. Let me. Okay, so you have decisions to make about this person you're on a timeout with. You know, it's about your commitment. You know, it's about your home. So you need to decide what you want to do. So Spirit is saying like, wow, wow, wow. Oh man, you wouldn't believe all these cards. Usually when all these cards pop out, I don't know how to feel about it. But so we've got stability and harmony. This is the Wheel of Fortune coming in. And we had it already, right? Wheel of Fortune coming in, bringing clarity to you about who you fucking are. You know, you're the Emperor and you're the Empress and you're the Queen of Wands, right? So tap into that third eye and let that higher self out. Be open to receive, and there's self-love and self-care down here too. So I would start on a steady diet of loving myself if I was you. And that's what I would do. Love every single thing about yourself. There's nothing about you that Spirit doesn't love. So I hope that you realize that. And so that is that for now. And I will talk to you guys later. Thank you for joining me. Love you so much.